750.000 millones de euros para salvar la economía europea.
Soulagement parmi les chefs d'État et de gouvernement des 27 après un sommet à Rallonge ou un accord.
Ministers voor Milieu komen vandaag samen in Brussel.
Ambassadors sealed the Brexit talks red lines as the end of...
Welcome to the European Council and the Council of the EU. My name is Christoph. I work for the audiovisual service of the Council. With my colleague Joanna, we'll be explaining you what goes on inside this building and why it matters to you. Together with the European Commission, the large building behind me, and the European Parliament, the European Council and the Council of the EU are among the core EU institutions.
It's here that the leaders of the 27 countries that are members of the European Union meet at least 4 times a year. Ministers and ambassadors from every EU country also meet here to take decisions together. These decisions have an impact on the life of each European citizen, and citizens themselves are part of this process through democratically electing their representatives. From Finland to Greece, from Ireland to Poland, the European Union is home to 450 million citizens and has 24 official languages. The Council is the house of the member state, and it's here where the action takes place.
I'm just inside the entrance of the Europa building, the headquarters of the European Council. During the summits, leaders arrive here. They come straight from the airport or from other parts of town if they attended political meetings before the summit. They follow the red carpet, and many journalists are waiting for them because they want to learn about new decisions to be taken. And these few words, they really set the scene for the day.
Deutschland kommt hierher mit einer großen Entschlossenheit.
Nous ferons tout pour qu'un accord soit trouvé.
Climate change is the #1 priority.
Now look at this glass structure. This is the heart of Europe, a symbol of political unity and hope. But you may ask yourself, what is the difference between European Council and the Council of the European Union?
This is the house of both the European Council and the Council. The European Council brings together the 27 leaders of our member states, and they take all the really big decisions. The Council, that's the ministers. They get together to deal with everything else, in particular making the laws that apply in Europe.
So the European Council brings together the 27 heads of state or government, and the leaders' meetings are called summits.
Le premier rôle, c'est de construire l'unité entre les États membres. Et l'unité en Europe, c'est jamais spontané. Ça demande du dialogue, de la compréhension mutuelle, beaucoup d'efforts et parfois aussi un peu de créativité pour réussir à être tous ensemble dans la même direction.
The summits are chaired by the President of the European Council. The President of the European Commission is also a member. The European Council defines the overall political direction and priorities of the Union.
And it's a unique format. Imagine 27 leaders sitting around one table and working together to find common solutions to complex issues, such as climate change, economic growth, or COVID-19. Decisions are reached mostly by consensus, but the system of qualified majority applies for a limited number of decisions. It's the case, for instance, when the leaders elect the President of the European Council. Usually they avoid voting and prefer to agree all together on the same solution.
It's not always an easy process. It requires a sense of duty and willingness to compromise.
Le sommet du mois de juillet, ça a été un sommet historique, 4 jours et 4 nuits, une bataille, une négociation épique avec un changement du visage de l'Europe. Et ce qui a été clé, c'est la capacité de garder la tête froide, au-delà à certains moments des déstabilisations, peut-être même parfois des tentatives de bluff de l'un ou de l'autre. Mais ce qui a compté à la fin, c'est la capacité d'être rassemblés.
We did it!
And behind the scenes, hundreds of people here at the Council work around the clock to ensure everything runs smoothly.
Un sommet européen, ça n'est pas un événement anodin.
SMB sur FIC 2, dans 3, 2, 1, start.
Rassembler 27 chefs d'État et de gouvernement, ça nécessite toute une organisation et une chorégraphie qui rassemble beaucoup de différents services, comme le protocole, la sécurité, l'interprétation, la traduction, les services de presse, d'informatique. Il faut savoir qu'on a à peu près 1500 journalistes qui viennent ici au Conseil pour suivre un sommet européen. Alors vous imaginez si le Wi-Fi devait tomber juste au moment où les 27 chefs d'État font leur conférence de presse.
Turning now to the Council of the European Union. It's the body that brings together national ministers to talk about specific issues related to their policy area. For example, during the so-called Environment Councils, EU environment ministers come together to adopt EU-wide policies against climate change. Meanwhile, Justice and Home Affairs ministers meet regularly to find a common European approach to issues such as migration and the protection of the EU's external borders.
Now, the presidency of the Council of the EU rotates between EU countries every 6 months. During this time, the country that holds the presidency chairs meetings on all council levels, sets the overall work program, and represents the council on numerous occasions.
Der Vorsitz, der hat die Aufgabe, das Gemeinsame rauszuarbeiten. Ich fand es sehr beeindruckend, als ich das erste Mal alle EU-Umweltministerinnen und Minister um einen Tisch herum hatte und dann klar war, ich muss sie jetzt zu einem Ergebnis führen. Und als das gelungen ist, das war ein echter Glücksmoment, da hatte ich wirklich das Gefühl, wir kommen ein Stück voran.
But foreign affairs councils are a bit different.
These are chaired by the High Representative of the Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy. He also heads the European External Action Service and is one of the vice presidents of the Commission. It's during the Foreign Affairs Council meetings that important diplomatic decisions are taken, such as EU-wide sanctions against certain political regimes who violate EU values.
The ambassadors, or permanent representatives, are those who meet the most regularly in this building. When other meetings were conducted virtually for safety reasons, the ambassadors continued to meet during the whole COVID crisis, as they were the central contact between all capitals to prepare the EU's reaction and coordinate policies.
Aquí nos reunimos varias veces por semana para preparar las decisiones que luego deberán confirmar nuestros ministros. Y sobre todo vemos los intereses de los demás e intentamos hacerlos compatibles con los nuestros y con los de Europa. Y al final logramos un compromiso.
As you can see, this is a very busy place. We spoke of presidents, ministers and ambassadors, but every day, also many national experts from all EU countries meet here to prepare every political decision that will be taken by the Council. And the Lantern regularly hosts big international summits organized by the EU. The building then transforms in the symbol of the EU on global stage.
And if you want to find out more about the House of the Member States,
browse our website for news and live meetings, follow our social media channels, and check out the different real and virtual ways for visiting us.